We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Up next, a good one in the NFC West and a wild card rematch from a year ago, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Nifty move, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Niners at 3-9 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Samuel in motion. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Oh, this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? As that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal. For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And he's going to use his legs here. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Duggan. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Duggan now to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Okay, ready?
Purdy off the play fake. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Now it's Lockett. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
49ers 3.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Escaping the pressure right.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage.
The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
That's Samuel, caught left side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
Able to complete this one to McCloud. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up. So hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Walker. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Throwing, Duggan.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
To throw is Duggan.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I feel like my man Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Final play of the half, Purdy.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here now, a third down and 8. Duggan will look to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35 and give him a gain of 37.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 24, 49ers 10.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
47-yard line.
Play action, now Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Check that. Street.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Moody good with an extra point.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd down and 8. Duggan looking to throw.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Duggan to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. And they're going to speed things up here.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
And going right back to Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give to Walker on the read option.
And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 27-yard line.
169 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they control.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They go play action here, Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Duggan now to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Take it at the 37. They can't tackle it.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Once more with Mitchell.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. But that won't help at all as he's down at the 4-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here's second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively. Well, the faithful in full war here in Santa Clara. This is third down. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here's 1st down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to